What's good, everybody? Chris Crowley with Desire for Iron Fitness. Gonna be brutally honest with myself and put it out there for the world, for maybe about the 12 to 13 people that might watch this video. So, I've been on this planet now for a little bit over 51 years. And when I look back at my physicality over those 51 years, as far as being in shape or whatever, and I put it in how many years that I could be proud of what I've done, I'm maybe looking at 3 years, maybe 4, tops. All right. My teenage years, off and on, as far as looking decent, right? But see, I also smoked as a teenager, drank, and just ate a lot of crappy food. So I would be chubby here and there, whatever. Didn't really think about it much. Joined the Marine Corps when I was 20, which I know is a little bit later than when most people join. They usually join right out of high school. That's a different story. So I joined the Marine Corps, and of course I got in great shape right after boot camp. But even in my military time, I was chubby at times. Don't ask me how it happened, okay? That's because I just was eating like garbage, of course. I was out in San Diego, California, and you want to talk about some great Mexican food you could eat? Oh man, and the quantity, oh man, it was great. Whew, loved it. So, Alberto's, oh, that place was awesome. So anyway, back to the lecture at hand. 30s, you know, when I was 31, I was in the best shape of my life at that point in time, because that's when I decided to try my hand at amateur boxing, and I got in great shape. Only had one fight, 1-0, yay, undefeated. Then I stopped the boxing after I had that bout, mostly on my wife's, I would say demand, but mostly her request. She's like, Chris, I don't want you getting punched in the face all the time as a hobby, because you might get brain damage and then you can't take care of your family. She was right. Did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for a little while. I didn't really stay in shape. I got fat at times. My cardio was shit at times, whatever. 40s, definitely not in great shape. On medication. I think I was on medication for my blood pressure from the time I was 37-ish, and I'd go off and on it. No, I'd stay on it all the time until I was, like, I think 45 or so, maybe even 46. And then that's when I decided to endeavor into natural bodybuilding, and that's when I got in the best shape of my life. 47 years old, I was 159 pounds when I got up on stage. I looked great. And ever since then, I have never had that same fire to have the physique I love so much. What the fuck is my problem? Don't know. So here I am now at 51 years old, kind of at the heaviest point that I've been in a minute, and I hate it. I really do. I hate it. Obviously, I'm not like morbidly obese or anything like that, but I'm not happy. And it really boils down to food and the overabundance of it. So here I am. Right now, I'm 26 weeks out from the OCB, Organization of Competitive Bodybuilders. I think that's what the OCB stands for. There's going to be a show in Painesville, Ohio, which is about 45 minutes to an hour east of Cleveland, that I want to compete in. And I know right now, if I keep the same mentality that I have right now going into that show, I'm going to be that guy who just, paid for a trophy and be lucky to take last place. I can't do that to myself anymore. I just can't. When I turned 47, I did really good, and I've competed every subsequent year. And every year, I've put in a C- effort, D+, and I've gotten C-, D+ results. Not with the workouts. The workouts, I've done really well at, okay? And then I've tried to out-condition my poor-ass diet. I do really good during the day, Then nighttime comes around, and that's when the habitual snacking comes into play. I'm tired of it. I honestly don't know what to do. Maybe I can hit the sugar-free Jell-O. Maybe I can just force myself to go to sleep at 6:30 and then spend zero time with my wife. I don't know. All right. I just know that I want to finally make this change a little bit more permanent. 51 years old. I have no idea how much time I got left on this planet. Probably 20 to 25 years if I'm lucky. Maybe longer. I know that by the fact that I am exercising on a regular basis, and I've cut out drinking since last December, I know I've put myself in a better position for longevity, but I also know that, shoot, my father just passed away 2 months ago. He was 75 years old. That could be me. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm going to keep chronicling this stuff, have more check-ins with you. Leave a comment below if you've kind of found yourself in the same position. Look, I love bodybuilding. I love it. I love what it's done for me. I mean, goodness gracious. Most people don't even think that I'm 50 years old when I tell them. And I know a lot of it has to do with the fact that, I mean, look, here I am right now. Not necessarily, you know, fat, but I'm a little bit on the, you know, you can tell I haven't said no to tacos lately, all right, or, you know, cookies or whatever. I'm not horrible. I'm not, you know, definitely not sporting a super dad bod or anything like that. But at the same time, I don't like how I look in clothes. I definitely don't like how I look without clothes on. And it's time to make that drastic change. The problem, of course, is the lack of patience and the lack of grace I'm going to give myself over these next couple of weeks to slim down. So anyway, comment below. Do you have the same problem? Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to this channel. Do all that good stuff. You're going to see a lot more of me now because I have no excuse to not make these changes. I've got 26 weeks before that competition comes up. A lot can happen in 26 weeks if I stay locked in, which, got to do it. I don't have any more choices anymore. All right, so nighttime, snacking, I've got to figure something out. Probably sugar-free Jello, something along those lines. Anyway, I'll talk to you. Love you. Bye.